My name is Blake Moore, Natural Resources Extension Agent.
Hey, I'm Dan Severson, Ag Agent.
Hi, I'm Jake Jones, Kent County Ag Agent for the University of Delaware Cooperative Extension. Welcome to Extension 302. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extension 302. Today we are covering Ag Day, the University of Delaware's College of Agriculture and Natural Resources annual community event. Ag Day first occurred in the spring of 1975 under the guidance of the Ag College Council and their advisors, Dr. David Fry and the late Dr. Paul Samowitz. Their motivation was to introduce other students and the community to the College of Ag and their activities at South Campus. Originally, it was held on the green, but later moved to the Townsend Hall parking lot, where it now is annually held as a full-blown festival with hay rides, exhibits, speakers, food, and of course, ice cream. Today, Dan, Blake, and I are joined by Lillie Binder, the current Ag Council President and Senior Pre-Vet student, and Christy Mannering, Digital Communication Specialist with the College of Ag. Welcome, everyone.
Thanks, Jake. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
The first Ag Day was in 1975. So we're introducing the college up campus kids to animals on the farm. You guys, Lillie and Christy, what farm animal are you scared of and why?
Probably the beef cattle, because they don't like being socialized with people that much. So we're taught from square one, Animal Science 101, to keep our distance and let them have their space. Less scared, more respectful of their boundaries.
Respect is a good word. Yes.
I'm going to branch off of Lily's respect because my mom grew up with all kinds of animals, and she told me a story about chickens that has terrified me for life, and how you do not go interrupt chickens when they're with their babies and try to play with their babies, because they will fly up and down you pecking. And so I am not going to get anywhere near chickens or their talons or their beak anytime soon.
I'm sure you're not alone. I think there's a lot of people out there that have phobia of the chickens.
Yeah, that's interesting. So as a kid, my mom told me a story. I don't remember this because I was too young, but I guess I was messing around near a pony. And, you think a pony would be that dangerous, but apparently she saved me from barely getting my face bit by one of these ponies that didn't like me in his face. So it is, you gotta respect those farm animals for sure. The last in-person Ag Day that we had was 2019, and I was there for that. Had a really, really good time, and it's something that I look forward to every year. Can you tell us about the traditional Ag Day, Lillie?
So in a traditional year, we get to kind of bring together the best of what the College of Agriculture has to offer and showcase a lot of what the community has to offer. We get a chance to bring in a lot of alumni who have their own businesses and have their own organizations that they get to highlight on Ag Day. For example, we usually get a free-flying bird demonstration from Feng Lu, which is a really big draw for the community, kids especially, because it's a really great way to kind of get acquainted with interacting with animals in, like we were just talking about, a very respectful way, and kind of helping people understand, helping people get better acquainted with animals and everything that the College of Ag has to offer.
The traditional Ag Day, well, I have been fortunate to be part of 14 Ag Days, and they have all been amazing. I think what I love most is that the students each year have such pride in showing off what they do and what their student organizations and programs are doing, and seeing them being able to show the community, like, look, we're not just about cows and plows. We do all of this other research and we are passionate about it, and agriculture science means something to the environment, and there's a lot of people working on it. So I think the biggest part for me as an employee who's involved is to see the students really come up to bat and make it such an amazing event.
Right. And I think one of the best parts is watching the students build off the faculty build off the community, and the community kind of feeding off of that energy, and everybody coming together to have a great Ag Day.
That sounds exactly how I remember it. And I love the usage of the word energy there, because that's kind of what I remember feeling, getting up there. I had to wake up at about 5 a.m. to get up there the last time, but it was just that energy that wakes you up and know you're going to have a good day.
This year and last year both, we haven't been able to hold an in-person Ag Day. What is Ag Day going to look like in 2021?
Well, I am disappointed that we will not be in person again for the second year. So last year with the pandemic, we weren't unable to have Ag Day, even though we had planned it for months and months and months. And trying to throw together something digital just wasn't going to happen. There were too many things up in the air. So this year, I'm super excited that working with the students, we're able to bring everything online. My vision, and Lillie can correct me if this isn't her vision, is to just imagine that you're stepping on campus. You're walking towards Townsend Hall. You see all the cars, you hear all the festivity, and you're going to be seeing the gardens. You can enter from all different areas, and you're going to be amazed at all of the tents and tables. And so we're going to be building a virtual environment that will have our so-called tents, each one labeled with research or extension or student organizations. And then inside those tents will be videos, which my analogy is that those are the tables. So you would walk into a tent, you would walk up to a table, and you would get your elevator pitch from whoever is at the table of, this is what we do here. This is what we're doing in the community. This is what our students are studying, or this is the research that's helping people in Sussex County or whatever it might be. And so the videos will be up to 5 minutes, and they're going to be in a grid format. And underneath the videos, you'll see links to resources. So on a typical Ag Day, we would have 80 to 90 vendors. There are hopefully going to be maybe not 80 videos, but quite a bit of videos, some that have been pre-recorded by our videographer, Steph, who's been amazing. So we'll have information about One Health. We'll have information about what Ag Day is from our interim dean. But really, Ag Day is an opportunity to showcase what CANR means to the community. So hearing from the students directly, hearing from researchers in their labs, and hearing from people who work on the farm is going to be really important. And I think the virtual tents and video tables is going to be a great opportunity to learn and then repurpose that content later. And I'm really excited to be able to launch it.
I think that's great that after having to take a year off, you guys came up with this great idea of how to keep that kind of tent and table feel.
I mean, I totally agree with everything Christy said. And I just really think this year, while it's a unique challenge in that everybody's getting very fatigued with all of the virtual things that we've had to get acquainted to in the past year, I think it's a good opportunity to kind of get everybody out of their shell and to get everybody excited about community event in whatever capacity we can get it.
That virtual tent and table setup just sounds like an awful lot of work. But for the record, I'm going to tell you that the best Ag Day and the best Ag CC president was back in 1994. So you guys got to top that one. Your theme for this year is One World, One Health. Can you explain the idea of that?
One Health is a triad concept. It's going to show about the health of people, animals, plants, and how all of them are connected in a shared environment. And the students chose One World, One Health as the theme because it seems timely, a timely way to highlight one of the college's unique strengths. And it connects all of the departments of the College of Agriculture, and it connects the programs in Cooperative Extension. And if you think about it, agriculture is really the heart of One Health. I mean, it truly represents an intersection of human health, environmental health, animal health. And as one of the unique strengths for the college, we have such comprehensive research and so much outreach expertise through extension to develop a better understanding of this in Delaware, but really regionally and nationally and across the world. And so I think if you think about the COVID pandemic and think about One Health under that lens, it's helping people to prepare should anything like this happen again. And then also making people think critically about how to respond. So One World, One Health, it's the people, it includes policy and collaboration from agriculture sciences and really to all sciences beyond that.
I mean, I think one of the great things about incorporating One Health is that while it's an integrated approach, it also kind of helps to show how there are ways to relate to it in any field you're in. And also, like Christy said, it's one of the main focuses of the College of Ag. So I thought it was a great year to highlight it, especially because, like she said, the themes involved with One Health are incredibly poignant now. And I felt like it was one of the best ways to address the elephant in the room in a more proactive and less daunting way.
So it sounds like you guys have put a lot of effort and thought into providing those virtual tents and tables. And so who are some of the speakers and student organizations that are going to be manning these tables and tents at Ag Day this year, Lillie?
So this year, our keynote speaker is the 2021 Warlow Award winner, Sue Barton, and she'll be giving a talk called Gardens Are Good for You, I think. And I thought that incorporating somebody who with expertise in kind of an area of science that not a lot of people would probably think relates to One Health is probably the best way to show how important it is and how it does touch every aspect, how it does touch so many different subjects. And some of the aspects of Ag Day that we'll be able to keep as similar to a normal year as possible are a lot of our demonstrations. Like Christy said, our videographer Steph has been going around and filming a lot of demonstrations that normally we would have been able to have in person. Like, for example, one of our entomology professors, Dr. Delaney, is going to be able to have her bee demonstration that she would normally give on Ag Day. We'll be having a milking demonstration from the Animal Science Club and a sheep shearing demonstration from Larry Armstrong, who works on Web Farm. In some ways, it will be as close to a regular Ag Day as we could possibly get it. And in other ways, we'll have really new and exciting opportunities to get to know other aspects of the farm that would kind of be shut down for an Ag Day.
The College of Agriculture and Natural Resources includes the students, of course, the faculty and the staff, and then there's Cooperative Extension kind of thrown in that umbrella too. Can you discuss how they all come together and can benefit the community in Delaware? And I know that's what Ag Week or Ag Day is kind of all about, but
we are going to be working with the city of Newark. They're interested in putting together a video with resources from the city about different parks and environments in the city and green spaces. We're also going to be using coloring book pages from the Brandywine Conservancy and Museum of Art. They've allowed us to be able to link to different coloring pages they have about native plants, which really coincides with Dr. Sue Barton's talk about gardens are good for you and valuing a sense of place, which is Thursday, April 22nd, by the way, at 6 p.m. And I think that the environmental health safety group across the university will also be tuning in and providing us with a video. So there's the central UD components there and Newark as a city wanting to be involved. And then we have Cooperative Extension, which I really feel is like an umbrella unit. It is the college. Every department that is in the College of Agriculture is also part of Cooperative Extension. And the research that our faculty do sometimes doesn't make sense. I mean, to me, I'm a digital person, so I'm putting that research online. But I feel like I learn through osmosis when I'm listening to extension agents because they take that research and they put it out into the community. They are the outreach into the community. So we have that component. And then we have the departments, entomology and wildlife ecology, applied economics and statistics, plant and soil sciences, animal and food sciences. All of those tie into One Health really well. And all of them also have student organizations and clubs that are super passionate about the topics that they learn about. We also have the UDBG Botanic Garden that is right on campus, which people are normally able to walk through, but instead we'll have pictures. We have their virtual catalog for the plant sale that they usually have in person. And then, of course, we have the students, which the students are the CANR community. I mean, they are the future of agriculture science. They are the future of Delaware. So they're leading the way.
When is this Ag Day and how can our listeners join this virtual tent and table?
Virtual Ag Day the website will be active for the week of leading up to April 22nd, which is when Sue Barton's talk will be taking place from 6 to 7 p.m. Every single day of that week, we'll be highlighting a different part of the website or a different demonstration or video that we think is particularly representative of the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources.
I'll just reiterate what Lillie said. It begins Monday, April 19th, and it will run through that week leading up to Saturday, April 24th, which is when Ag Day would have been in person. We're celebrating extra special with the live talk with Dr. Sue Barton on Earth Day, April 22nd. So each day, Monday through Saturday, we'll be highlighting different things. So we're very excited to launch the virtual tents, the video tables, and have everyone come in, so to speak, to the browser window, pull up a seat, take a listen, and hopefully grab some really fun activities about bats and native plants for the kids and celebrate the whole week.
So you have a web page.
I'm happy to tell you the address. It's very easy.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
It's www.udel.edu/agday.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys joining us today. Lots of great information and, like I said, in the face of adversity with the pandemic still going on and having to go virtual, you guys seem to have done a great job in getting this together. And what are some final thoughts you want to send to the listeners to make sure that they don't miss out on this year's Ag Day?
I would like listeners to know that they can follow UD Cooperative Extension on social media and UD CANR, CANR on social media, and sign up for our newsletters through the website. Make sure you get those emails. Make sure you're checking in on Twitter, you're checking in on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where we'll be pushing out the material. And most importantly, to say thank you to Lillie and the students on the committee, because some of them are seniors. This is their last year, their last hurrah. It would have been really great to have them in person, and they're still putting in a lot of work and effort, and I'm really grateful to have them on the team.
I would just say I hope that people enjoy everything that we've been trying to put together, and that people feel as though this is as close to a regular Ag Day as we could get for this year. And I hope that people do enjoy everything that we've put together.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that it will be a great time. And then, we also still have in the future, there will be Ag Day every year going forward. So don't miss it this year, and then come back when we start having it in person again as well.
Yes, it's always the last Saturday of April. Mark it on your calendar in advance.
Absolutely. So Dan and Jake, do you have any last things to add?
Nope. Till then, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed today's episode and will join us next time. In the meantime, visit us online at udel.edu/extension, join our mailing list, and join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at UD Extension. This program is brought to you by the University of Delaware Cooperative Extension, a service of the UD College of Agriculture and Natural Resources, a land-grant institution. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.